we're going to get into the main point of this video, which is betting Monday Night Football. Here coming up, you've got the Washington football team. Yes, the football team is traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers in the first game of the Monday doubleheader. We got a doubleheader for you because the Steelers played last Wednesday against the Ravens, so they had to kind of extend it a little further to give the Steelers a little bit more time. So yes, we've got that game, and then we've got the nightcap, which is the Buffalo Bills traveling to Arizona to take on the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers, of course, will be playing in Arizona for all of their home games the rest of the season because Santa Clara County, where the 49ers play at home at Levi Stadium, has decided that their COVID situation is so bleak and bad that they will not allow their team to play football in Santa Clara County. So now the 49ers have been forced to move to Glendale to play home games at the Arizona Cardinals home stadium there in Arizona. So that is the nightcap game. And we're going to go through those real quick here. But first of all, I want to tell you guys about DraftKings. DraftKings is offering a fantastic promotion. I've been telling you guys about this since the beginning. $1,000 deposit bonus. Basically what this is you can get up to $1,000, right? If you deposit a certain amount. You get 20% back of whatever you deposit with a minimum of $5. So if you're a novice bettor, if you're new to this, put $5 into DraftKings, you create a new account, you get a free dollar. So it's free money, right? And you're betting on these games, you're reading my articles, you're reading my Twitter, whatever you're doing, however you want to get your information to place a bet, you just get free money. So why not do it? There's no reason not to sign up and just get free money. Even if it's $1, it's still free money. So, and if you're a hardcore gambler, you probably already have a DraftKings account. But if not, $5,000 in there, 20% of 5,000 is 1,000. That's the maximum. So you get a free $1,000 to wager on DraftKings. So why not take advantage of that? I would, and I already have. So there's no reason not to. So we will have all that information in the description box below. So go ahead, go over to DraftKings, use that link in the description box, and claim your free money because you know what we love here in the wager sphere? We love free money. We love free money. We love winning money. We love no sweating of games. That's what we love here in the wager sphere. So go take advantage of that while you can. So let's get into these two games, shall we? First of all, let's do the first game. The Washington football team, yes, again, the football team is taking on the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are laying 6.5 here. Now, throughout the week, this has come down. The football team is starting to take money at this point. And the reason I think the football team is taking money simply because the last games that these teams played. So the football team had a pretty dominant win over the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. People are looking at that and saying, wow, the football team, they're in the driver's seat in this division. They can easily, go and win this division now. The Eagles are so pitiful. The Giants are right up there with them, of course. So, you've got, then the Cowboys are, out of it as well. So Eagles and Cowboys are out of it. So you got a Washington football team that is actually in the driver's seat to win this division. So people are looking at that and that win against the Cowboys, and they're just like, wow, that was a pretty impressive performance. And then they look at the Steelers. The Steelers won. They beat the Ravens, yes, on Wednesday, but it was 19-14. So it was a 5-point victory against a Ravens team, mind you, that literally was missing their entire roster. Their entire roster was completely destroyed by COVID and injuries in that game. They had Robert Griffin III starting at quarterback, and they had I can't even name all the players that they had on the COVID list and on the injury list. And, it would take 5 minutes to list them. But believe me, they had half their roster out for this game. And the Steelers only managed to win by 5 points at home against a decimated Ravens team. And you had Mike Tomlin, the head coach of the Steelers, literally publicly calling out his team in the press conference. And when you see that type of stuff, people react to that. And I think that's what this line is right now, with Pittsburgh only favored by 6.5. Pittsburgh is clearly the more talented team. There's no doubt there. They have way more playmakers than the football team does. And that's why I will be laying the 6.5 here with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's my prediction. I really think Pittsburgh is going to be able to score on just about every single possession they have. The football team's secondary is bad. They get burned like every week by any numerous amounts of playmakers, whatever the other team is throwing out there. And I really think that Pittsburgh's going to be able to take advantage of that, which means that Alex Smith and the football team are going to have to try to keep up in this game, which means Smith is going to have to throw a lot. And when Smith has to throw a lot, the Steelers defense, which is like one of the best pass rushing units in the league, Stephon Tuitt's coming back, mind you, as well. I know Bud Dupree got injured, but Tuitt's coming back. TJ Watt is in the discussion for Defensive Player of the Year. It's like him and Aaron Donald. So TJ Watt, Stephon Tuitt teeing off on Alex Smith. It makes me worry about Alex Smith's health a little bit, not going to lie. So I just think with that, I would take the Steelers here. I really think they get a big win, and I think people are buying into the football team a little bit too much. There's a huge talent discrepancy here. And I also like the over. This is an extremely low total, 43.5 in this game. Pittsburgh, honestly, could almost get there in this game by itself, I think. I think they can score like 35 points. So that literally only requires the football team to score, a touchdown. Basically, if the Steelers get there, and I think they get to that for sure. But I like the over in this game, and I like the Pittsburgh Steelers laying 6.5 for all those reasons that I just detailed there. So with that, let's move on to the nightcap. Buffalo Bills traveling across the country. Remember, they're going to Glendale, Arizona to take on the 49ers, who now that is their home in Arizona. The 49ers are laying a point. Buffalo is getting a point. This is a huge line movement because the 49ers were actually underdogs to start the week, plus 2.5 against the Bills. And yours truly managed to grab that earlier in the week as underdogs. I also got them in a teaser. Mind you, I took them from 2.5 up to 8.5. Very good play there. Love these teasers, by the way. I'll discuss that after we go through this game a little bit. But 49ers, I still like them laying a point. I think they win this game outright. Their rushing attack is getting back on track. Raheem Mostert is back, and he's running like crazy. With Nick Mullins in his quarterback, they're going to run the ball quite a bit. And you can't blame them against the Buffalo Bills running the ball because the Bills are 25th in the league against the rush, which really doesn't give you much hope that they're going to be able to stop Mostert, who's a really good running back, and the 49ers are extremely creative in designing their run plays because Kyle Shanahan's one of the better head coaches in this league. Not only that, but the 49ers are getting healthy at this point. Yes, they're still out George Kittle. Yes, they're still out Jimmy Garoppolo. But they've got Deebo Samuel back. Brandon Ayuk is coming back. Richard Sherman is back. This team's getting healthy. They're getting a lot of their players back from their team last year that made it to the Super Bowl. Still some key players missing, obviously. Nick Bosa is out for the year, but they're getting healthier. And I just firmly believe that in this type of game with the Bills defense playing the way they are, and I still don't trust Josh Allen. I can't do it. Earlier in the season, he was performing great, but down the stretch now, this stretch run, he hasn't been nearly the player he was at the beginning of the season. And I simply can't trust him at this point. The 49ers defense, it still can be had, but I don't trust Josh Allen enough. And I think the 49ers are going to be able to just absolutely slam the Buffalo Bills in the running game because the Bills give up bunches and oodles of yards on the ground. So I really don't think Nick Mullins is going to have to do too much, and I think they're going to be able to win this game just by that simple factor. I do like the over at 46.5 here, so I like the over in both of these games. San Francisco, like I said, is going to be able to run the ball all day and just score. They're going to be able to go down the field, mix in that play action type of pass down to Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel. I think they can put up a good number of points on the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills can score in this game. It depends on what version of Josh Allen we get. The 49ers defense still isn't nearly what it was last year. Obviously, they're still missing some key pieces, but Richard Sherman's back. I still think the Bills can score. We just got to make sure we get the Josh Allen that can actually do something. You poke him with a stick. Josh, don't turn the ball over 50 times in a game. Don't be stupid with your throws. And you can go over this total. It's only 46.5. That's almost 4 points below league average scoring. So I would take San Francisco laying a point, and I would take the over of 46.5. Now, I want to tell you guys, this is a fantastic teaser leg for me. I don't think the Bills lose by a lot on a general sense. I don't think they get blown out here by the 49ers. I think the 49ers win the game, which is why I'm saying lay the point. But I don't think they get blown out. The Buffalo Bills, I don't think get blown out. So in this, I think this is a fantastic teaser if you take the Steelers, bring them down 6 points to basically where they're a pick 'em minus a half point. So just the Steelers to win at that point. And then you combine that and you take the Buffalo Bills and raise them up 6 points from a point. So they get 7. So you're getting a full touchdown with the Buffalo Bills here. I think that's a great teaser leg. I think that's something that cashes quite often because I think the Steelers are going to win this game, and I don't think the Bills are going to get blown out. I don't think they lose by more than a touchdown. So I think that's a great teaser option for you guys. That's just something else that you may consider and choose to play for these games. So those are my prediction for Monday Night Football, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found some of this information valuable. And God help our souls, all of us Bears fans. I'm sure quite a few of you are, watching Sports Mockery here and reading these articles. I'll tell you, sad. It's just at this point you just can't help but laugh, right? Just have fun with it. It's a disaster of a season. We love to laugh at the Bears because they're just so mediocre all the time. Hopefully one day we won't do that. Hopefully one day we'll be as serious as a Patriots organization or, some other team that is super serious and stuff like that, right? Because we love football here in Chicago. We really do. The fans are hardcore. We love football. We want to win. And unfortunately, the Bears are simply never able to do that for us. So with that, I want to thank all of you for listening today, reading the article here at Sports Mockery. And remember, check that link in the description box below for your fantastic deal with DraftKings. I'm telling you, just free money. So thank you guys for listening. Thanks for reading. And I will see all of you back here in the Wager Sphere next time. Have a great day, guys.